Greetings, 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 greetings. Sunday, lockdown on the island. I must first give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Yeah, man. So we say give thanks and praise. We just step out as usual, because we can. And we have our own platform where we can express ourselves when we choose. So we just step forward for, chop it up a little bit. As I would say, philosophical reasoning. We don't have no scholars over here per se. We don't purport ourselves to be. We are just some common people, common folk. We are choose to apply ourselves and place ourselves in a capacity where we can say we become uncommon. And that is straight across the board. It's no different from when the colonizers came here and create them school system. And by force of arms, them force we ancestors to participate in their construct, where them start to condition and train and teach what people how to hack within their construct. Hence here we are, where we say society seems to have degenerated to a state where most of we not have no compassion no more. Most of we not have no, what them call it, love no more. We not have no empathy. Most of us. Yeah, man. And most of these things, I personally call it social engineering, social conditioning. It's like them line you up and tell yourself everybody to think same way, and to act same way, and to be the same. When nature no work like that, everybody have them uniqueness about them. And the moment people start read and write and get some information, according to their level, they can either expand or just stay the same way. If I teach you how to build a chair, and that's all I teach you how to build a chair, then all you do is building a chair until you choose to do something else. Expand and say, yo, let me try to build a boat, not just furniture. We try to build a house. So with the expanding of the mind, the creativity itself expand. And that's just my little opinion. We're not scientists, we don't have no kind of degrees behind our name. We don't have no kind of foreign accreditation for say, boy, we qualify for say these things. These are just our opinion, which we're entitled to, just like how we are entitled to our fundamental rights and freedom, which the political body politics that's here, that corporate construct, have the place locked down for its own very reasons. You know what I mean? Because it will profit them in whatever ways. One thing I can say about the lockdown, I like it in such a way where your community seem like a residential area. That's one of the things I like with the lockdown. And everybody I play this loud music all hours of night. And this unnecessary congregation when it's not a, sports complex. Can you imagine you have all your little house where you work hard for and buy? And when you buy your little house in a little community, you have some other people where pay rent. Open a business establishment beside you. Some renter people, them not own the property. And for them business not respectable like most. For them business are all different kind, and them behave like, it's a red light district. So what you have to do now? You have to just pack up and move out. Because I one set of ones wanna know if to carry and conduct themselves. That's why we always emphasize discipline. We don't have no problem with law and order and rule of law and being disciplined. We love those things. You understand? People have to know to discipline themselves. People have to know to conduct themselves. But them think they are free will choice. Free will choice. We not necessarily have anything to prove more than we just demonstrate we have life, we are living, and we are free. And when we say we're free, it means that free will, what we have within us, where we can choose. We can make any choice we choose to make. Being free. But I say in order to do all of that, we have to have some proper information, some proper knowledge. I like call it correct knowledge, Yeah, man. Amended information, If we don't have them kind of information, then whatever decision we're going to make, probably it's going to come at a detrimental consequence to ourselves unknowingly. Because one thing I've discovered, most of we don't necessarily get full disclosure of anything at all. People just present things to us. You know what I mean? And usually because our conditioning with us, we don't question authority because we were conditioned not to question authority. So any authoritative figure push anything down the throat, we just say, yes, that's it. And when we accept it, we not accept it in our way for acceptance of honor. You know what I mean? We don't even accept nothing, we're more acquiesce. We more just ignore these things and say, we don't know nothing about them things and go on about our business. You know what I mean? Not knowing that this is our business. Your only true business is to regulate your affairs, people. And if you get involved in other people's business and make other people have you becoming their business, I said enough people like that. A few people, I tell people how to really stand up as man and woman and being free. Very few. One platform I can really highlight now at this point, at this stage, this day and age. One specific kind of man. And when I say this, I from them long time they when I just start look for information. And you have a brother named Gene Keating. Gene Keating is a brethren. When I hear him name, I always remember a brethren named Yusuf L. Always I tell you about Gene Keating. That's enough man, enough of them so-called guru, yeah. That's who them learn from. And from film ideas, man can incorporate other things. But I think this brother here is one of the man who are more expressive, and him not have the arrogance like some of them Patrick Devine there. Some of them guys that will move like a, like a Enos. When them speak to people in one of them kind of condescending way that, as if whatever problem them a go through, or the people them create that. Once you step out in the public and come for share, that's share. And most of our do business, we totally comprehensive now the business out here. And that's another issue. Salute, my good brother, Hassan Blake. Complete respect with power, my brother. Salute, my king. Salute, my king. Yeah, man. Honor, my lord. Yeah, man. Most people, when we talk about them man they bring the information, Gene Keating, raw. The only thing is that you have to dip on a level to go over your head if you're not really prepared for it. Yeah, man. And when me I look back on some of information, get back to him thing, there's so much different things that we are doing, distraction and all kind of things. But now on this level, when we get back to Gene Keating information and I listen to him and I say, oh, the clarity is beautiful. You know what I mean? Because we can see where even Ian, we get a lot of him ideas from. Now I say Ian and a genius. But one genius is around. You get me? And when we say genius, we are mean by our standard. For our kind of people, we are say, oh, them man, they know so much. That because them go study from some other man we know just as much or even more. And those man do the same thing. No different from what we are doing now. And by studying from other people and learning, then you can improve upon what them are bring forward. Anything where you learn is supposed to can improve upon it and bring it forward, in a your way, in a practical way, and probably much better than put it that way. Improve on what is there. When our ancestors lay a certain foundation, we for come and improve upon those foundations. But instead, most of us allow other people to come and claim our possessions. A typical example is like me find myself with some resource or some Federal Reserve money and say me I go buy a piece of land right here upon my island in my land. Then who me I go buy the land from? The government. Then which part the government get the land if you try sell me? Then how the government for sell me land when we can't really buy nothing, when we can exchange things, because there is no real money. So if me I use a Federal Reserve note for go buy land, number one, me I acquiesce. I said the government own anything when the government can't own nothing at all. That's just my point of view, my personal opinion. You know what I mean? If the government is a body politic created by the people and the people have to be the owner of everything, the people is what I'm call the principal. The people is what I'm call the source. You understand? And them thing they are just my opinion. You know what I mean? When I come here with no paperwork and no receipt and no scholarly this or that, this are just our breakdown for our simple common people around here. We have more than enough people on platform and vloggers that talk about all kind of crime and all kind of things. We don't have much people that talk them kind of things what we are talking about here, so. You understand? What we are trying to do is gain clarity. You know what I mean? Removing the veil from halfway. Because we know say two different things are going on, so we have to comprehend what are going on. And we will choose to stay on the land and stay de jure, stay lawful, on the lawful side of things. For whatever reason, because of it either say lack of the knowledge that we need, we find ourselves being captured. You know what I mean? We find ourselves only on paper, you know. Only on paper. We find ourselves being bonded and we don't know what it is and what go on. When we hear bond, we say, hold on, man. And we them have on stock exchange. What kind of bond you talk about? And a man show you all the birth registration form and say, look at it good, scrutinize it. Go do a little bit of research. Don't you see it, sir? And one of them fancy paper there. Don't you see it have some edging where represent them fancy type of security instrument there? And look at the document, it said birth registration form. So yes, it is a security instrument. And it have a name in all caps that look like your name, but that represent that very security instrument, a registered security instrument. You know what I mean? And we have all different kind of terminology for it, but as me go along, I like to use the words them what them use. You know what I mean? Because one thing I like with the Romans, them always write down everything. It's just that more time them hide the script, you know which part to look for find what you need. And this is why we have to salute the ancestors them. You know what I mean? And when we say the ancestors them, we attack straight across the board, not just my ancestors. Because a lot of things where I personally learn, I learn from the colored man. I learn from the man where them said non-colored. Truly. And this is why we not talk about no racist, about no white man this and what. I not agree with enough of them kind of, either say, narrative that white man do me this and white man do me that. That's rubbish, my opinion, my view. That's garbage. The man will look like me, do me way more worse. You understand? So we have to get away from this color issue, because that is part of the distraction. Look upon a man's spirit. I can't talk all kind of sweet things down, but within my heart and the actions, them and the things them when me perpetuate, is not for the best interest, irrespective of the sweetness what me are telling you. So now for watch people action. It's one thing when you do business, we not have a problem with that. But you said we have to learn how to differentiate doing business and doing commerce. You know what I mean? When we are trade and when we're actually in a commerce, foreign thing. Because commerce is always foreign thing. For me personally, commerce represent that sea. When them say a loss at sea, that's commerce. You get me? When them say you're in maritime admiralty, that's commerce. And that's just my opinion. We're not scholars around here. We've never been to any universities around here. I personally weren't trained by any special group. You know what I mean? I wasn't whiffed away as a child and went to some elite area where me I see movie stars and superstars and all kind of divas and money is not enough. No, we never come up like that. We never gone to university where because we're sharp and bright, some other people initiate we in some little secret society where we have to, make some obligations where when we get mature now and realize what go on, it's too late. We don't have none of them kind of hang up there. We don't have none of those kind of baggage there. For I personally is more giving people information, placing it within them, inside of them, where them can know so them free. And them can have some information to express themselves being free without being in a problem with absolutely anybody at all. Them thing that we really a deal with. We now try create no cult group. Hey, this a week now. We just have to watch ya. Them thing I was before and everybody have their own society. And we realize and discover say it's not against the law. If you have your own group, your own society. You get me? Hence, we don't have a problem being creative. One thing we always express over this side, free will. You're free, you understand, to choose. We say we love the idea of being lawful, of staying correct. We don't mind stopping and making amendment of things while we are moving forward. Yeah, man. Over here, we don't have no kind of government affiliation or attachment on no level. On no level. And we totally have respect for all of the organization out there. Whether you're Freemason, whether you're just a Mason, whether you're Jesuit, whether you're Rasta, whether you're Maroon, whether you're Moor, whether you're involved and is participating in Christianity in any level and any form, because the Muslim are Christian same way, irrespective of what them say. The Rasta are Christian same way, irrespective of what them say. You understand? So in any one night form, you understand, the Israelites are deal with the Christianity same way. It's just another proper, form. And that is just my opinion, my views. And we don't have none of them, because everybody will bring something forward. And I think at the root of most of it is once I try to be good or do good. And anyone when I try be good or do good, it's natural in them nature to do something else outside of good. Them think they are nature. We're not there for point a finger. We're there for fix up ourselves. We're there for learn some things. Because right now when we look, it's like we are a commodity. That's how them have we. You know what I mean? Something we can just, we afford convenience for profit. This is what a commodity is. Yeah, man, which can be exchanged for any other value, anything of value, commodity. So this is why we have to focus on this birth registration form. Because when you scrutinize that instrument, you're going to see it's a certification of vital records. And what is vital? Vital is life. So it's a certification of your life record. Irrespective of whatever all of the guru them are say. Remember, we are not none of those things. We are just, either call we island boy. We just dep on one little island, maroon out here then. And that's why them are say, them are maroon, cause them dep on an island. So we're not connected to the this and the that, but a whole lot of this and that come here, come try to attach themselves to us. All different kind of Christianity in all its form come over here. And we not knock it. Because we can look and see at the root of all things. It have to be good. Have to be good. Because anything where bad spoil have to throw away. It's just that the good that was there has been corrupted. And when we say corrupted, that means that bad things are mixed with the good, because the bad things can't stand on its own. It have to mix with the good. It's like the artificial world, the construct, it cannot stand on its own. It have to mix with the real. This is why I say them I try draw into them thing. And I talk about all different kind of contracts when nobody give us no disclosure. We have never given no kind of disclosure, much less full disclosure, arising from the consequences arising from the corporate offer, the contract. Nobody not tell we about these things. Nobody not teach with these things. Most of who I teach right now I deal with business. Them a sell you some information. That is what them a do. And in order to sell you them information, them have to come out and promote themselves and tell you how much things them know and how much things them do. And all me ask is this. As a free man, you know, demonstrate to me so me can be as free as you then, because you don't look free to me. You understand? The moment any foreign power is like when me go in a court and a judge I got say, boy, psychological evaluation. Me I say, then how you feel give me, sir? How you? But you me not have my army rifle down with me. For when them give me them talk there and come with for them army, me can stand up with my army well equipped. And say, watch ya, a death before this and now. After we're not afraid for go down. You get me? But we're not afraid for put you down neither. So because me not have my standing arm, I learn French Chester Crooks could have order some police with gun in the court and say, hold him man, capture him. And carry him going down to asylum. You understand? And when the prisoner in the asylum not find a fault with me, the warder we are give the asylum not find a fault with me. And Dr. O, the psychologist, not find no fault with me. Then all my learned friend could have said to me, Mr. Dallas, you ready to go home? And all I can say is certainly, because I know it's all political. I don't take it personal, and I won't stop talking about it. You know what I mean? But I don't take it personal. Look upon what them do with our ancestors. This is why we now have no interest about the national era. I want to keep them thing that people can move against a system where oppressive, and when you wipe out that man, then later you have to call him national era. This is what they want to do with the slaves. This is what they want to do with slave-minded people. People want to think autonomously. People want to think for themselves. People are watching news, forget them information. And not for the news where them are watch. The people them where bring the news can't even read and write good. Them just learn themselves. You understand? Them can't even read and write good. Them just mimic anything else. And because YouTube is a big business place now. Right now, YouTube is one of the hugest business places. And it subtly employ all our people. Subtly, because them say them make money on YouTube. Watch you know. I don't monetize. I don't care how much money I want. I think I need for monetize to share some information freely with my people. Respectfully and honorably. Salute, Joel Jaguar C. Free man. Salute, my lord. Few in numbers, you know. But like a mustard seed, we shall become a mustard tree. Salute, my king. Yeah, man. One of the things where we emphasize is that we not promote violence. Me always say that irrespective of our sound and what it is. We not promote no violence. We not war. And we not promote no war. If you want war with we have all kind of rights to protect ourselves. That's the law of nature. You get me? And if you still continue perpetrating the war, we will defend and teach the people to defend themselves. But I mean, we always have that right to protect ourselves from any and all foreign entity, any invader. We have them kind of right. We don't have to ask permission to defend ourselves, our existence. We have them right there. Not true, we're not going like, hey, you know what I mean? No, we're not emphasize and perpetrate them things. But there's no way you're gonna know you're come for do me harm or wrong, irrespective of who you is. I may have advanced knowledge of that. I'm gonna wipe you out and wipe out anything where you come with or from. Them things they're law in nature. But I say if we discipline ourselves enough, we not find ourselves in a them kind of situation there. You know what I mean? Because the power and the foundation where we place ourselves within is that of the Creator, the Most High. Yeah man, like a tree planted by the river of water. Chop down a tree now, and you're gonna see it spring up again. When the foreigner them come here, them kill our forestry. Yet we are still here. Because we are no different from the plant tree you wanna see. Autochthon, we sprung from the ground we wanna see it. Naturally. This is why your very birth registration form is housed in that very same place where them keep land. Because you represent land. Yeah man. But again, step by step, this is us. We are, you know, I bring with philosophical reasoning on this lockdown Sunday. I'm not sure if probably this island are the only island where still perpetuate this lockdown and this mask and all of these things. We now question say some viruses out there. They want to AIDS. AIDS not still out there. Want to syphilis and gonorrhea and all of them, Ebola and all of those things are still out there. So why Corona and this COVID have to come now where implement such a drastic and dramatic change where people have to rearrange them DNA through vaccination in order for protection? That's something extreme. That's too extreme for me. And I notice the people where not have this side of information, especially some of the so-called bright school people and the one them where run down the career. Them in the first line, nobody not for force them. Them don't need mandatory orders to get vaccinated. Them just want to hear say boy, it will elevate them in them career and them go get vaccinated by choice. Nobody not for force them. Them don't even fight. Them don't ever wait for the people them threaten to say, hey, you're going to lose your work. Them not do none of that. Them just submit, and that is a free will choice. We can't do nothing about that. But not everybody stay the same, and that is a good thing. And that's why I know saying in nature you gotta always have, man I say yes and some man I say no. Some man want the good and some man want to say, boy, badness we are dealing with, straight badness. Like Andrew Holness. When Andrew Holness fear say, yo, I mean, on a balance and set on yourself good. Andrew Holness I feel government I deal with badness, government badness. And then the sad thing is the man I pretend to reprimand the police them when them behave like bad people. It in our nature, man. And a bad man, we just have that thing about we. So Andrew, you not surprised me. The thing is this, when you take a oath, a public oath to serve the people, it's a professional thing that now, brother. You sign a contract now to do the right thing. So you have to put down your badness. You have to put down your badness and your holiness and start push some goodness in this place. Necessary what place a decay. Salute my 7-star General Delroy. Salute my Lord. Complete respect with power. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Andrew Holiness, I deal with straight badness. And when you look on the news, a beer badness are going and people surprised. Then them now for follow them leader. Then if them leader say goodness, you know say a beer goodness I go on about ya. But the whole of them so-called people seem to be ex-gangsters and gang leaders look like when Andrew I go to school, a bad boy in a gang same way. Salute Michael Smith, second. Yeah, man. Complete respect with power. Yeah, look like them are some gangster them. Cause all of these politicians, especially the top one them, for them constituencies, are always some place where they're not joker people them. Yeah, man, them well equipped with everything for the wrong. You understand? And for them community them, some of them always have the worst looking, you say, scenery. So me I say, I wonder if the politician then they choose good, and when them get a whack of money, me not say no take some height and make sure your people and but split some height, man. Yeah, man, we say, are you a little community this? Alright, like how we have some government money, make sure say we rearrange them zinc here. And make sure say we rearrange them board house here. And make sure say them people have some whole heap of computer in them place. So them can go learn to do all different kind of things. But instead, them open a big old waterway for all kind of rifle and weapons of destruction for enter with haven, for enter our beautiful island. How we think do that? You think any one of them little common youth here do them think that? Nah, man. People were motivated by greed turn the other way. And when them turn the other way, then, a chaos. So them think they are going. And the little common people, are participating in these criminal conduct. And I know so them are aid Andrew Holiness in a gang thing. Andrew love them thing that. Security minister seem to love them thing that. You understand? Because for them place are some of the baddest place them. So boy, I choose to stay non-political. Yeah, man. I choose to stay non-political. I choose to stay outside of the corporate body politic known as the government of Jamaica. I'm not just my public servant. I'm not necessarily I got knock because I know there's good and bad there. But if you, as the head prime minister, run off your mouth and talk about badness, my brethren, come on, man. This is why I say what places like this. We don't need no more badness here. You get me? We born come say we grandfather bad, we born come say we great grandfather bad, we born come say we father bad, then where you said I for bad? I said good and your holiness. I said righteousness and your holiness. Them thing that we are dealing with, correctness. We're there for men ourselves. You get me? While the people them around we are do the same. And as such, the community will amend itself with goodness and righteousness. They don't come with this badness because I guess it's profiting. A YouTuber can't come and talk them things when me a talk. Because him not gonna get no YouTube views. Him not gonna get no bag of likes. And him not gonna make no money. Because most of them is motivated by that money. And I now knock you and say, boy, because of system set up, you're going to need a Federal Reserve note. That commodity card, money as it is a commodity. But true, we now have the knowledge to realize that boy, there's other commodity can use. You can put piece of pen on piece of paper, right? And you create your own commodity. From my little knowledge, our little common knowledge that we have, we realize that if we are the source, if we are the battery, if we are the principal, then we are also the bank. You and I, we are the bank. Remember me tell you about a parasite, you know. Just go look up that word, parasite. Yeah, man. You have some people where exist only because of your mere existence, only because you are here. You get me? So we now have to learn, so watch out. If them foreign money set up them construct and have so much fancy words, because the man them full of fancy words, them full of paperwork, farm this, farm that, 10 this, that, what, all kind of things what my people don't know nothing about. I share a video, a Gene Keaton video with some brethren, and I could remember once I said to me, say, yo, that gone over my head. I mean, I say, yeah, man, I saw them thing they go. I chose it basically new. Me I talk to my son and I saw what they did and I chop it up. And me I say, yeah, man, I saw them thing they go. Most people just want to jump right now in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of the ocean. Them not want to take them time walk from the land, going in shallow. Take them time walk out, and if them reach out in deep, at least them have an idea which path to turn to get back to the land. So most people with this kind of information, through them find themselves jam up. All them want to do the finance part. Them want to learn how to go get big house and big car and dash for them $1,000 and $2,000 debt for them have. That's all them want to learn. When there is so much more to it than that. But people now have no time. They must spend all kind of money on all different kind of things, but when them for spend time on learning, them not have that. Step by step, people. Step by step. The brave may fall but never yield. And we say bold and brave, firm and strong. So it will always be step by step for us. We don't necessarily want to jump into the ocean. We want to stay right yes upon the land. That means that if we need to step out there, we can just step out there and step forward in. We don't want to get lost, be drifting, get carried away out there in that sea of commerce. And a lot of teachers out there teach, and me I say, when I teach a bunch of crap, that me can't tell enough for you. When I just like to hear on self speak, when the ego is so huge, well now for every second, every minute when I dep on this thing, and when I now bring no clarity, it's just one rat hole after next rat hole, one rabbit hole after next rabbit hole, one trap after next trap, and me can't say, we say when I teach, I demonstrate say I'm free. All you now do is promote on yourself out here for people running to a thing. Millions of people there. You know what I mean? So all you now do is, promote up on yourself and push on a business, which nothing wrong with that. But I say, watch out. If you now have something what me can learn from, just take that and salute and go. And outside of that, don't push nothing for me. Don't push nothing down our throat. We're not them kind of people. You know, go fool we and come and say, boy, crime, crime, crime. And make the whole world think say this island here is just a time bomb. I be a criminal there. You get me? Want to make the world, the international community, think say I be a rifleman there. And all we do is shoot picnic and all man. Wanna behave as if you're not gonna look upon the news and see the same thing I go on everywhere else. Our problem is that our crime situation is political. That's our problem. You get me? Our crime situation here is commercial. It's foreign business. This is a problem. So how you think crime are going to eradicate when it's such a huge business? The prison industrial system is a huge business. You understand? All them showing at the public is garbage. Because what go on at the private, it really matter. If you have a trust fund where it's your inheritance, your birthright, it's hereditary. That means that it come from your father, all the way from the beginning. That's how far it come from. So it's unlimited wealth. But you don't know about it or have access to it. Somebody have to deal with it for you. Why is that? Because the same ones when we are dealing with it for you, them teach you how not to pay attention to where you need to. They teach you how not to mind your own business and mind theirs. This is why I always make this distinction about who is foreign to us. My friend, not us, you're foreign to us. It's that simple. Yeah, man. Wholeness. I know I say wholeness I'm naming, but I like call him holiness. You know, this is our style. Yeah, man. Who are the Ministry of Agriculture here on the island? Because them position, they are key position, you know. Who are the Minister of Foreign Affairs? You know what I mean? You have some position here where people ignore, you know. Who are the Attorney General here? Because them people are the people who deal with the corporate side of things. The Governor General now, him deal with the de jure part of things. Him there to make sure say a man like me is secure. The Governor General office, they there to make sure say them kind of money, allow them money. Because them money is off the realm. Why am I off the realm? Yeah, man. But they know the capacity where they must say, boy, Commonwealth of Nations, you know, and the realm. Not a citizen of the government of Jamaica. That's something separate and distinct. So when you're off the realm, that's when you get the protection of our military. Because we lawful enough that we're not breaking the law around here. We are enforced law. But the very supreme law of the land, which is the 1962 Constitution, which was amended in 2011 by assent of the Governor General, it gave the right of movement freely. It said clearly that very document said Andrew Holiness and him friend them cannot abrogate, abridge, or infringe upon that very fundamental rights and freedom. So when I come with some little act and some little bit, that's all commerce, people. And I not choose to engage in a commerce like a slave. When I play that game that, and remember, you know, we're not scholarly around here. You know what I mean? We salute all who went to those kind of institutions, especially when they're receptive to alternative views and apply themselves. Because when these people step forward, you know, yeah, we learn a lot. So they apply themselves on a much more disciplined level. Now they are uncontrolled, unlimited, and unrestricted by the curriculum or the university structure. Now them they're on our side. Truth seeker, free thinkers. This is what we don't have enough of. We have some little follower On the island here, all them want to put something on TV. And all our little young just take it up. This is why I say crime is a rampant, a big business. I'm surprised how them not build at least 3 or 4 more private prison here. Because I know them a plan for lock up the whole populace. They want quite a few of the young in the prison system. So I won't be surprised if Mr. say, boy, them are going to build up some more prison around here. Big business. Huge business, especially when them start put some of them prisoners to work. Start make the prisoner them and make all of the commodities want to need. Free will is just that, man. And next man can't tell us if you go against your free will. But if you don't have knowledge, and if you don't have the ancestral spirit for your guide you, then you're going to run into everything, man. As I hear a man come with a little program, you run down there and spend off your little money there, so. And when it not work for you, so you go somewhere else and spend some more money. And when that not work for you, you go somewhere and then you come across a man like me, where you go everywhere else to spend money, but when you come over me I give it so free, you still now say, boy, let me give him send a bottle of water go get the king, car. In chat so much. You know what I mean? I love what my chat said. You know, I go do that. But send you around all Ian, or send you around a Yusuf L, or send you around a Hakim L, or send you around a sitting under that bed, or send you around a this ya where. And you spend money like a sissy. But when we there, I give you the raw truth, where it's a mustard seed, because people usually will miss it. And I show you, see it here, we are walk it and I do it. Bring some strength and reciprocate. Not for to sit down for no goodies and I save it for going to a club. Or I save it for go buy a man. Or not for no woman love buy a man. These are on a style. But when I invest in ourselves, when I can't do that. When I invest in our own children, when I have no time for that. Right now, we shouldn't have a problem at homeschool with children. We shouldn't even have them at talk about computer and foreign man I bring for them school in our house. I don't even agree with that. You know what I mean? You as a parent for reach a level where you have your curriculum for just give to your youth. Salute! Smooth King Big O 6. Salute me king. Salute. Bolinga. Salute. Yeah man, we have to go create our own little curriculum, man, where we, organize ourselves and can teach our own children them. You know what I mean? And it now go far-fetched where the children them are going to learn something different from what go on. No, we just all get a balance. Yeah man. We just all get a balance here. Yeah man. Salute Joel Jaguasi. Yeah man, the king come to his people, man, and receive him not. Same way. Sad story. Yeah man, keep repeating itself for real, man. When we come on to our own, man, them not know we. Them not acknowledge we. Them say we go on arrogant. Them say, oh, that I talk about him a king. You know, him full of himself. That's what them say, you know. So them not bother pay we no mind. But we not really matter them. We are do our thing. We always hear the ancient them say another big wide road, you know. The big pretty fancy road, you know. We have 100,000 subscribers and 1 million views. And that's our carrier where you need for going, you know. And the little narrow place, the little narrow road, the little simple pathway. The one where rugged. You get me? Where the system I got to try lock you up for nothing at all. You know what I mean? But we have to say give thanks, because we ancestors, I kill out we ancestors. Yeah man, so them pathway are the narrow path, you know, are the quiet way, you know, are the true way. And we over here, we always learn. Yeah man. Our choice to learn. We don't have a problem to learn. We always a try improve. We always a try better ourselves. You know what I mean? And the same thing what we want for ourselves or what we want for everybody else. A higher standard of living. You know what I mean? Where we can know how to place with value, where to place with value. And how to value ourselves opposed to the things them. You get me? A man no rate you because you walk foot or you ride a bicycle. So a man not gain no ratings. A girl a say, boy, I'm not gain no time. Because you don't have nothing. But them running a scammer. We have all kind of material goodies. And the scammer, all them can do is scam because him have nothing of him head, but him have all of the material trappings. And this is how them get with people. Babylon system tell what people say, boy, in order for you to be successful, you have to have this kind of job, you have to have this kind of home, paying this kind of mortgage. You understand? You have to be driving. This is what success is in a Babylon eyes. And in our ancestral time, I've said success was just the man we choose to stand firm and secure him family, secure him house. You get me? And teach the same unto his. Where you see film generation prolong itself on a level where this is how everybody's supposed to be. Not catch up in some ghetto, in some old board house, with be a zinc fence around them and tell the people them so that is the norm. Not even them kind of living here with me there in a Portmore are the norm. Them thing here some, I say it a million times. It's no different from when you go up on a animal farm and see how them everybody live, chuck up. When we move across the island and see the amount of land where we have about here, the amount of land where just that empty and vacant, yet them create schemes. And people don't know the definition of the word, a scheme. Like when them used to call it housing scheme. Now them call it housing trust, and people still not get the word. So if it's a housing trust, who is a grantor? Must you. Who is a trustee? Must them. Who is a beneficiary? Must your children. But it don't work like that. It's a big scam, big scheme. Because you work for 100 years and paying a housing trust, and when you come to back say you want a house, them are going to say them are going to lend you X amount of money, a year own money, you know, at a interest rate where you're going to have to pay for 40 years in order to own the home. All them things are big scam. It's a scheme. And them tell you up front, say it's a scheme, it's a scam. Them tell you that. You get me? But we just get the meaning and definition of these words. We just start learning how to look at it legally and lawfully. We just start learning how to look at these words etymologically. Yeah, man. So now we have to figure out them scam. And once it's a scam, the next term for it is fraud. But there's no full disclosure. So a lot of fraud has been being perpetrated on the people unknowingly, and the people accept it by way of their tacit acquiescence. Yeah, man. But again, we not scholarly over here. We are not the university grads, you know. We are none of those things. We don't have no associate, bachelor's, master's, PhD, or none of those things. We just have this ancestral spirit for animate with. Yeah, man. Salute, Alicia. Salute, Ali Cartwright. Salute, sis. Yeah, man, we just there chop it up. Simple philosophical reasoning, our style, you know. And we're not initiated anywhere. Not like all when me hear my brethren Ian and say, boy, the Freemasons, so them are this or that. I could care less. I could care less what that secret society want to be and want to do from it. Now, have nothing to do with me. I'm fine. I rather create my own society. You get me? Yeah, man. Not there for that, man. Not there for you talk about nobody and them business per se. We're there for the business we concern us as a whole. You understand? And what concern we is that we don't know where go on. And true, we don't know where go on, we don't know how to act. When all a man like me are going a court and things about I need to give them an affidavit of this and rebut that and that and move. Garbage that. None of that not relevant. It's a bunch of crap. I can tell you that much, and this is from my own experience. Something different I go on. You understand? And I give thanks when I have the clarity of what it is, so we can address it accordingly. Yeah, man, something totally different I go on, man. Mm-hmm. See it here, a Sunday, 8, me have a live. And me have a group chat with about a portion of people. A portion of people where we are give gift to. Because when we are share with information, a gift, because some people just want one piece of the puzzle or, you know, one line or just one piece of clarity. So we are give a gift. We give a jewels and treasures and them things that we give a diamonds when we are share information. The commercial venue is what we have to deal with right now. I think most other things might be irrelevant. And with the commercial venue, you have a thing we name commercial code. And if you work with the commercial code, you get a lot of clarity, a lot of comprehension. I've heard man like Ian I say, you don't use a code and read. No, we are use a code for see where I go on and get the clarity. We don't put code on the document. When I use codes when we are put on the document, man. We totally aware say the statute are large and them codes. We get them information that you alone and bring it here. One of the first things I do when me used to listen to you years ago, me I say, how am getting source? How am I chat about? Yeah. So me always look for the source of where people I get them information. And I know say all a brethren like Gene Keaton is a man with enough others to give a whole heap of respect and honor. You get me? Whole heap of respect and honor. Because them man they bring it. And them man they have years worth of research under them belt as researchers. And this is how I consider myself a researcher. Esoteric researcher. I remember an agency contact me and I said, boy, if, you know, it's okay if them just put researcher because to how them construct them document, esoteric research is too much of a word, you know, it's too long. I said, no problem. And going forward, when I make my mark, you know, my autograph, I write it, you know, Linton, O'Neill, comma, Dallas. I don't necessarily have to use a full colon anymore. I learned them things from David Windmiller back in the days. I'm incorporate it in my document. But when my sister there's issues with it, I don't bother mess around. Because my sister, boy, within the construct and the confine of the laws itself, just by using the comma, it is a punctuation mark and it separates the two given names. You know what I mean? Leaving the house family name distinct. So that's all I need. That's all I need, people. So I not for be too exotic going forward. What I want for be is precise, concise, straight to the point. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's like now we know, say boy, what them a try regulate is that juristic entity, which is a registered security. And the moment them a mess around with a registered security, a high crime and fraud. High crime and fraud. Yeah, man. Salute, bit silly. Salute, my king. Salute, my king. Salute, my good brother Dimitri. Honor, my lord. Yeah, man. He's a man we get in a problem because sometimes he's a man choose to speak freely. I'm going to call it how it is. But I rather hang out with people like that. A man will tell me straight, say boy, that's how it is. But I can acknowledge and accept it and say, yeah. You know what I mean? Opposed to a giggle with some guy like man a sissy. Not found out that I'm not impressed with. However, on our place to talk this and talk that. You know what I mean? What we do, we just give thanks for the presence and know say if we can learn some things, we learn some things. Yeah, man, but do not impose certain things down the throat. Just share with us. And give us the option for acknowledge what we choose to acknowledge, accept what we choose to accept, and reject what we choose to reject. And not every business a good business. We know that. Not all business are good business. You know what I mean? Just like not all associations are good associations. This is why we like to be specific when we say I walk in their nation. We are talking about us. We are talking about the people that we acknowledge this thing as such. We are talking about the people that we say, hey, we are in a sovereign state capacity. We are sovereign United States. Yeah, man. When you say all our house come together, and that's our thing there. I don't know. Cliche like the rest of ones them we have said them have this and that. No. We just create an area, and that area there is something we have placed inside of you. For know say boy, you have this verge, this edge of protection. It's inside of you. And I'm not we just put down on paper. Yeah, man. And the way you carry yourself going forward by your actions, you know, them shall know you, my Lord. So when you say you're free, like how me I say I'm free, but me I feel I get license for drive when me I travel. And when me I go do business, if me not do commercial business, me not need no license. Because if me I do any trading with my own people, in my own ancestral land, no license is not necessary. We know the distinction. And the moment you're in a commerce, them will tell you about taxes, because them have to tax the commercial people, them have to tax the commercial entities. Because the commercial environment is a man-made thing that. This is why when you hear the Christ step through, and I say, boy, I'm a walk on water. The silly people think him literally a walk on water. But the smart people who know better know say, I say, boy, I'm not there in a commerce. He separate himself from commerce. So this is why when I'm going to the church and see, say, boy, the church I deal with beer, money thing, banking thing. This is why him change up that. He mash it up. But the slave people think someone just go in and mash up the chair and turn over the coins and thing. No man, not the same thing where you say I do right now. I show my common people say watch ya, something else I go on. You get me? And if we make this kind of steps and that kind of steps, them not have no authority now. Because by nature, you give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. So if Caesar creates some Federal Reserve note and I say I feed them one, then by law I feed them one because there is an alternative. You are the bank, so there is an alternative. But nobody not teach us. And in order to learn this, it's going to cost you a lot of US dollars. But me, sir, for the people, when I have the US dollars, what go on? Well, you might can run into this platform and get some ideas. You know what I mean? Everybody want access to what you own and have. Nobody no want pay attention to what them already have. A man like me, all I want is my hereditament, my inheritance. Listen again, my birthright, not your birthright. You get me? I now go off of the Bible where, you know, the man have him birthright and the man and him mama trick him out of him birthright and all kind of fancy mess. I don't have no interest in them garbage there. So now everything me take. I take what I choose. You get me? Just like when me I talk to you now, just take what I choose. Nobody chop off my head. Take the information where you choose, where you find useful, and go on about your business. If you choose to say salute, yeah. If you find the need for reciprocate, yeah. But all we do is bring some information where round on the island here, I am it. I am it. Round on this island here, I am it. I'm alone I bring it. I'm the only one that have done it. You get me? I'm not necessarily talk about shoot them up on crime. Crime. You understand? Because that is a commercial business. I'm not about to deal with crime and commerce. A business for me I talk about crime is me I promote them thing. Me I advertise them business. This is what it is. But the common folk, what upon the level where the system have them, can't see it that way. So we come to bring a paradigm shift, give a different view, different concept. Non-African, non-religion. It's just the raw truth. Raw truth. Not no fancy SHIT. Excuse me. Boy, people, I can't tell you how exceptionally well I feel. And I know, say, from I beat up a whole heap of fruit first evening, you know. Exceptional. Yeah, man. So step by step, people. Them halfway in a division, you know. Them halfway divided. Them halfway separated. Them halfway misguided. Them halfway corrupted. Them halfway polluted. Them halfway all kind of way. Then hold on. I could pull up way and break them on. And say, what go on? So what we have, watch you know, we have truth. And truth is supreme. And the truth is this: God create man and create man in an image, as they would say, and give man dominion over all things. So at no time, nothing, if you have no dominion over the man. And when I say man, I mean man, woman, and child. And that are just my point of view. Again, we're not scholarly over here. We don't have no kind of foreign accreditation. Those things not impressed with. Because I say, I talk to accountant, but when me an accountant I talk, accountant will know enough bookworks and all kind of fancy things. But the accrual method of accounting him not really know. You understand? So no fight not impress me. When a man come in front about him, a doctor, I ask him, want him to the physician if he know anything about a physician. Want him to the physician. You tell me about a doctor. You know what I mean? So there's always two sides to this thing. Just like how you have your public side, where you know about, but you also have your private side, where absolutely no one teach you about. You know what I mean? Just like when you have a birth certificate, that instrument, it's a registered security instrument, and it's in the form of a bond, and a bond is actually an insurance, meaning everything is prepaid by way of that very instrument. It's all prepaid. There's absolutely no substantive money being circulated, so them use the credit debt-based system. That's what it is. You get me? So when them talk about asset holder, you are that. Because your mom being the grantor, your parent being the grantor, whether your daddy name daddy or not. When you know, or them bring the documents to the state as public trustee, and the state create a trust for your benefit. This is how simple we can put it, according to our knowledge. We're not scholarly here, we just try to figure it out. Everything is prepaid. And when them say dollar for dollar, it means $100 and $50 and $25 is the same dollar. You gotta have other people who break it down in a more practical way, in a more fancy way, so you can get it. But me I tell you, say everything prepaid. And when you have a paper money in a $50 or $1,000, the same $1,000 is the very same thing as the $1. Irrespective of the denomination, the same thing within the commercial system, within the commercial world, but you not aware of that. We used to say if a man go to prison, they are prison because him volunteer for go there. But what we not explain is what you mean when you say him volunteer for go there. Him dead because of a commercial dishonor. That's why people they are prison. Commercial dishonor. No different from when the chief judge on Martindale say him arrest me for a key ring, which is garbage. And I give me reconnaissance bond. And the only reason why I never go up there in a 3-day go apply and try them 72-hour rescission act this up is again I'm a transportation on the back and forth and the round and round. However, I never mind I walk through them things to see what it is. And now I can talk from a first-hand knowledge perspective. I never have no hearsay I talk about like some of these geniuses. So the moment they must have ban on me going to court and a bag of garbage, all it is honor and dishonor. This is why I reach a point to say, sir, when we accept them charges, but not the facts, then we still maintain our honor. You get me? So a lot of people are talk and share and teach a lot of things, but most of them are going with more harmful than helpful. Because you don't know yourself, you try something, but you try and present it and promote it as if it is law and it is tested and proven, and yeah, we're tired of these kind of things from you guys out there. You get me? We're tired of not promoting yourself and advertising a business for your own personal gratification. I want to alone want to go sit down somewhere and can laugh at the rest of people. We're tired of some amount of technicalities. It's too much for common folk. And that me I talk about. But yeah, man. lockdown Sunday, you know. Not even the church people can go to church on Sunday, you know. But the Sabbath should have been the rest day. Them turn that into the business day. So you can see say there's one set of people or one system where I go against the theistic system, the lawful system. However, step by step people. Again, enough no say our philosophical reasoning and we would just chop it up, talk about this, talk about that. Again, we're not scholarly over here and we're not purport to be. And if you hear when we speak, we sound a certain way, probably because we used to love to read a lot of different things. So some whole heap of different words will just jump out naturally. So we don't necessarily try to say, hey, we're proper or hey, we are twang or no, them things are natural thing. The moment you start improve yourself and develop, then natural changes are going to occur. And my people should not be afraid of these things, especially when it's positive. We have too much Mickey Mouse people out there. We jump on YouTube and say, boy, you know, them can't do this and them can't do that because YouTube are going to give them all kind of thing. It's about the money. And what is money? It's a commodity. You understand? Because the true nature and the root of money is a deity. One of them ancient deity there. That's what money is. Juno Monita. Look it up. Mayor David Strait said, the moment you walk with even $1 silver in your pocket, that's when you know you're not a pauper. How much have we ever even see a silver dollar? Because most of we now can't even afford a gold coin. How we don't know about these things? Why we have we young people them quick for go rob a Chinese store to get a bag of cash? And what am I going to do with the cash? Then I realize say a monopoly money, you know. It can buy things and all of the things them with that very cash buy a commercial activity. So who you think govern and control the commercial world? So why would I go to a government but me want buy nothing when me know say government no own nothing? But me do me just know someone want somewhere and claim that and tell the government for rebut my claim. Because it cannot. It's simple as that. However, you can't be a slave and do these things. You have to remove yourself from the presumption of being a slave. Now, you know, you're in a capacity as a non-slave. Then you may have an opportunity to do a whole bunch of things without certain repercussions. And that's just my point of view. That's just my point of view. I look upon people who get loan from bank. And when them get loan, me always ask people, how they do it? Them give you a bunch of cash, $1 million, $2 million in cash? No. So where the money there where them give? Where the loan there? I want paper them write it on and punch it in a computer and tell us if it's sign. Then if them tell us if make a payment, all they do is just write on paper and put in a computer and give it to them. That's the payment. It's that simple. Yeah, man, but there is technicalities to it. But I'm just saying, that's the idea. So if you now have the Federal Reserve millions of dollars to pay them, then you know just give them something in writing, man. But them have to consider it as payment. Because you have tendered payment, especially in the form of an affidavit. However, before you even tender payment, challenge them. Let them verify them claim, because everything is commerce and business. So usually when them have a promissory note from you, them sell that quick and fast. So them can never bring the original to you. So right there, so them have to stand down. You understand? And if them presumptuous enough, then them will open themselves to a fraud claim. Trespass upon your estate claim. But most of we don't know these things. We just hear these things. You understand? And then we have to go learn these things. However, at least we are here now. You know what I mean? Subtle changes are going to make naturally because it's a nature state. Because the very court system we have on the island here. And when I say court system, all right. Whether Superior Court, Supreme Court, Traffic Court, Parish Court, all of them. Probate Court, all of them. One thing them I deal with, and them I deal with commerce. And you all the way you say about commerce? Alright. That should give you an idea of how to move forward. So I discover say it's never what I think I know. Right? It's never what I think it is. So I stay open, stay receptive to learning, and I stay improving. Yeah, man. We don't have no option but to be great, you know. There's no other option for us but to be great. Yeah, man. So all I do like to them, I just chop it up. See, they've gone 1 hour and 25 minutes. Look how quick time flies. So I just a roll. I'm not monetized. With just a whole of energy. And I chop it up on some different level while I probably call some names about some people where I do some good work out there. What I don't like is when people just promote just them little business what them do. On the YouTube, them have one little set of thing where them show on rare, but behind the scene them is like a shark. You now go access them without you come with your credit card. And sometimes people within them right when them carry themselves like that because some of our people want to ram to take advantage and disadvantage of each other. When a man come to help you one way, that's all you want. You nobody want to do nothing else for aid in your own progress. The system condition we in such a way where, you know, we don't want to look to ourselves anymore. We always want a leader, somebody for put up front for the government or the system. Mash up! And them, where I say, boy, yeah, try represent them. You think them will come step up? This is why we have to be cautious. Yeah, man. This is why we have to be mindful. And this is why we have to allow people to commit to what we are dealing with, so we can in turn commit to what them are dealing with. We're proud for say we're unrecognized, you know, we're unenfranchised, you know. Yeah, man, we're unregistered, we're unassociated with all of these foreign constructs. However, we can treat it with everybody. And I go and share this information. I go and share this and give some out there, some ideas again. If you can make a treaty with the postal union, then your treaty is solid. Because the postal authority are who sit down on all of these corporate entities. That's the bureaucracy. So why we not treaty with the postal agency as a corporate construct, opposed to the agency where they're under them? How that sound, people? And nothing new, you know. Nothing new under the sun. It's just that most people are followers. Them always want to follow what everybody else do and try to do. The very few creative enough to come up with their own little thing, not their own little way. Very few. And then you have intellectual pirates, where them just suck you dry like a vampire and offer not even a thank you. So we are mindful of these things. People, when we share a lot of the information publicly, there is so much more we have and keep privately. Yeah, man, there is so much more we will have and keep privately. So much more. Salute, sis. I'm up on a live, yeah. I don't know when I get the notification for getting involved. Salute. Salute. I'm up on a little live, yeah. I touch base and a few. Yeah, man. Me always like to say, in all things are truth supreme. So if we can align ourselves with truth, then, we will always have a supreme stance. And them say the law of nature, the highest law, the universal law, I them law the way I deal with I. You know what I mean? We sit down on top of the man-made things. You understand? The man-made things. Round here, what is the law of the land? My learned friend, they would say the Constitution. Now, what does the Constitution say? Part of it say Parliament or no organ of Parliament, no organ of the state can take any action to infringe, abrogate, or abridge these laws. Because these laws are fundamental. These laws didn't come from no corporate construct. It come from a much higher source. So the corporate construct, say, create a document to secure and protect and guarantee these fundamental rights and freedom of the people. It's all people, irrespective of where you choose to be. You know, for be a walk, for exercise these kind of rights. You know, for be a Jamaican citizen. In fact, when you're a Jamaican citizen, it seems like these rights doesn't apply to you. That's my point of view. And I'll say it again. Your fundamental rights and freedom doesn't seem to apply to you as long as you're a citizen of our corporate body politic. That is what I will say. Doesn't seem that way. Me have first acknowledge a deprivation of my fundamental rights and freedom under color of law, which is their public policy. A traffic act does not constitute no form of law. No act constitute no form of law. Any act is supposed to guarantee and secure fundamental rights and freedoms. This is what law deal with. The constitutional law provide all kind of things, but it specifically states that these things where are going can't be above the fundamental rights and freedom of the people will create this very body politic. So why want to make all a man like Andrew Holness a dictate terms and conditions, and people are going to say, boy, hey, me agree. Andrew Holness can only talk to the people and we delegate them authority to him. How much I want to vote? 33% of the people vote. The other 60% never even look at it. So why you think Andrew Holness can talk anything and it go for all the people around here? It's just the people I'm totally unaware. This is why I say renunciation of this citizenship of this corporate construct, because it's too oppressive, it's too corrosive, yeah man, and it's too corrupted. You understand? The people were in an office as public officials. Too much of them are moved with unclean hands. too much of them are move with unclean hands. There's too much politician and no statesman. No statesman. Too much politician and no statesman. The statesman will find concern for the people, while the politician not have none. When you hear a politician come and make some speech, say him about him next political friend. Like when me hear Damien Crawford, I make some big talk. I have a question for him talk. And then I sit on the local news where they must say him have a farm down a country where him totally disregard. We fly and take over the people around there. And him don't care about that. But him will come down and put on a front and talk some whole heap of thing. Watch him, I not trust no politician when them a move with unclean hands. We work with a statesman that is for the people, for the good interest of the people. We can work with those kind of people, statesmen. But these politicians are something else. Me always ask, what are their foundation? Because one thing I get to discover, the people them what them say have all money. You know, them kind of first people where they capture some whole heap of things and where people couldn't capture for them things. And people that say for them family not going to politics, and for them family not turn police and them things. No, man. Them things that they even apply to these people, I'm telling you. You have some people on the island where, watch me, sometimes I have to wonder if them have something special put on them vehicle out. Them not get stopped, them not get pulled over, them not get harassed, them not. You have people on the island not going to certain places on this island. Yeah. Not know about these places unless them see it on the news. You understand? You have people where the crime and violence where it's so rampant where it look like everywhere you go up on the island there be a crime. Them don't know about that. Them don't go see it on the news. And them not necessarily are going to just accidentally experience that. And if I saw, accidentally. So not everybody around here I run up and down with big rifle and long gun and then everybody I shoot them up. Yeah. We know it there because it's a business. And when them show it on TV, that's the advertisement. Because all of these little YouTubers, them get a lot of money for do these things. What I realize now is that you have a group of the YouTubers, them, the little local people on the island. Some little local YouTubers, them. I say you have a handful of them will look like them form a little conglomerate with themselves. But to how I say them a promote themselves, I say look like them a state paid agents them. Some of them directly and some of them indirectly. Because you have a state agent, you know. We say, boy, I'm separate from the state, you know, and I do some things that seem radical. You understand? But when end up doing, I pull some other people when I'm part of the state, but him say him is not no more of the state while him is still an agent. And by the time him come and influence some other ones where I move with that agent, all of them become an agent unknowingly. Because them I work with the same kind of principle. You understand? Because this top agent now have a certain kind of perception and concept where I bring forward. Where all of the rest are unknown agent them now adapt to. And when you look, it's a big advertisement. Crime. Top selling story. All of them think there's agenda and strategy. But when the international community look upon Jamaica as this volatile crime riddled environment, then the rest of the world are going to say, "Sure, we're not business with them down there." You understand? It's just like when I say a little program the other day, a lady I said she a Pan-American. And she said she want to get some more vaccination to Jamaica. So me I say, what, Pan-American? So you have the Pan-American we're still active. You have Pan-African we are going with something. You have we know say boy we always been here. So what kind of government is Pan-American really? What kind of structure is that Pan-American? We include Jamaica. What kind of organization is that? Organization of American State. What is that? How the people don't know about these kind of organization and have no kind of information pertaining to such. Why all we know are just the corporate government of Jamaica? People, when I hear me, the corporate government of Jamaica. So if you move yourself from out of the corporate government of Jamaica, what's going to happen to you? Oh, you might just disappear and end up in Mars. Not like that. They're going to be free from this bondage. Yeah, man. Where them can't imply or presume nothing. It's that simple. And you know, walk away left nothing. You carry your estate with you and all of your trust fund and everything are yours. Not belong to no public trustee. It's their job not to give you a full disclosure or tell you nothing about the trust. Because trust, when trust set up in a, you're not at liberty to discuss the terms of the trust. So it's incumbent upon us as people to really apply ourselves so we can learn, but we're not going to get there with some of them business teachers here. Some of them teachers here when I wait for the people them for say I love what you do say a strength here. Them a tell us say you better pay $2, $3, $4, $5, $6,000 for this information, and the information where them a give you still crap. That's just my opinion, because me I say all it do is show you how to get comfortable being a slave. With the one with the information where I say boy you're free, totally free, and that is your mountain of gold around this as a free man. Where that information there? Who have it to hide it? All the phone information of make we free of wrap up so tight in a corporate society where we seem like say we are elite. We don't want to live like how them a live Rasta. We want them do what them a do and we do our own thing. So I'm gonna share the views of most. And this is why I'm saying we get in a trouble, because more time I can be critical. Because I'm like fair ask who, what, why, where, when. And when I think I done, I ask you how. But most of you teachers out there not opening yourself to them kind of scrutiny there. One just want to bring something and phone own ideology and ideas and say this is it. And it should work. Notice, it should work. You don't have nothing where really are working. Everything phone is because I try some things like everybody else. But when I tell people say when I try something, when I tell people say come pay for this because this is it, and it's not. Because not found a void of truth. Lot of a void of truth, man. We will know what void of truth, all we do try seek it. That's why we are truth seekers and we hang out with people who bring truth. And you have some old elders out there where them do bring the truth. And them bring it in a way where, you just have to take your time and grasp it. You can't jump all over the place. You run from left to right or both. No man, sit down in a one place and learn something, and then you get up from there and go somewhere else to sit down. Our people in a rush, we don't have them time there. This is why everybody will learn something around there, so all of a sudden they want to come around here so come teach. While they still learn around there, so. You get me? Gene Keaton is a man where bring forth him information and do some things long time. Some people go learn from Gene Keaton and then them have some little different style and come and them present them thing like it's them. Oh, them are such a genius. Them not tell us a boy or direct it to the source, So yo, go look, it's like back in the days when me used to tell people, say, yo, go check out Ian platform. Go check out the money platform. Hey, look on David with Miller. Hey, look on them money. Hey, look on some me used to do. Me not just talk. Me I say go look on them thing. Yeah. What me do is after me I learn and learn and learn. What me comprehend from it, my little breakdown, my little personal viewpoint, my little intellectual property that no share, my little comprehension. But a lot of other people, them a learn a little thing here, son, whoop! All of a sudden, them turn teacher. And you see when Babylon said, me could test him, a prison them end up. When me go to prison, we go to prison for psychological evaluation. And if you probably go try find any paperwork on that, I guarantee Jamaica government now have nothing like that. Them going to tell us a lie. He never gone to prison. We never send him there. They may just tell you that. But when a next man go to prison and him now show him documents, I say, wait, where you go to prison for? You get me? Come clean if you come clean. What you went to prison for? What is it about? What kind of actions you take? You know what I mean? For go to prison. You know what I mean? And will you be going back to prison? A man like me not have no business, because them not go can sight them not go have no interest to psychologically evaluate me again. So me not go have no business I go to prison. Because me a no lawbreaker. You get me? And if there should be any kind of circumstances that come forward, then when we go in a court that I go resolve. You get me? Me not going in no more prison. For what? Unless that's some political thing, like when we get psychological evaluation, that is obvious it's political. I'm gonna take that personal, truly. I love talk about it, because we do it to show up some people. Boy, when I talk about prison, more time I laugh. I see the news where them say goes to lose some money in that prison, Mr. Lee lose some money in the prison and I have to laugh at it, because when I get the breakdown, I say, boy, they know Mr. Lee I move like an amateur. If me there in a prison, I'm a wealthy like some man when me have access to certain things. Me not just a jump and do nothing. Me I make sure say the top soup I get this, and me I make sure say them little water you get that. You get me? And even I worry them now, little, brethren where I run the little sell them now and get a thing. And then me can sit easy. And so if you do your thing, go some on. Now you have ball about yeah, take 100,000. We know them will take that. You're lucky that alone them take. I'm go through, me no want to talk how much you carry in there. I don't know what kind of superstar it is, but then again, I just the level on the knowledge. At the level on the knowledge, man. People, lockdown Sunday, Yeah, man, probably has something we can start. Lockdown Sunday, we just chop it up. And me invite some other ones we choose. Because it don't look like much people want to come on my platform, come chop it up with me. Yeah, man, it look like me as a man carry a energy where people are saying, I want them around Hawaii, because them man there. See, all my brethren them, where I'm a brethren them, because regardless, I am my brethren. I say salute to American Hour Wax. I say salute to my brethren Soul Seer. I say salute to the Dark Man X platform. I say salute to the British people and from them long time there. Professor over England there. Copper Hot Step. We say salute to Lacuna Empire. A lot of them I remember now for forgive me. I say salute to all of these people. You understand? And we're not gonna make because me and a one man have a difference, then it come like say boy me and the old people. No, me and no man have a difference because everything smooth. Everything clear. Yeah man. A unity must say straight across the board and peace straight across the board. Yeah man. And here we are a mustard seed that shall become a mustard tree. Yeah. And only because we're upon the correct side of the issue, the lawful side of the issue. Yeah, man, we not make up nothing, man. You get me? We're authentic, man. Why? Because I am he, here I am. And all of who is a part of us are the same way we can demonstrate that this is who we are. We can leave a footprint on the side and on the earth. You know what I mean? When a corporate construct will only exist on paper in an office space somewhere, where the living soul manifests as man. That's who we are. All we want to do is comprehend this commercial venue, this holy sea, so we can navigate accordingly. Yeah, man. And right now, we give thanks for where we are. Because I'm telling the people, my traffic court case going to be so interesting. Because number one, it's impossible, totally impossible, for you to criminalize me. Totally. Somebody said to me, say, boy, them carry you a prison, it now gonna go up on your record. I say, all them think they are foolishness. So I'm gonna slave keep them kind of record there. Where other foreign man can dictate terms and conditions to them. This is why they would have liked to criminalize a man like me, which is impossible. Only true me know say all crimes are commercial in nature. That's it. To all them set for them construct, if you are murder a man, you walk in and walk out of that. Settle your business affair and go about your business. So them things set right now. Whole heap of man go walk out of prison after a while because of the technicality of them conviction. Naturally. Because a fraud vitiate everything. You get me? And when them conduct themselves like that, then all of them action is a nullity. It's null and void. It's like it never exists. You get me? And then them have to come with compensation. It's an interesting scenario moving forward. But we leave that to a progeny where I come forward where not necessarily I going to take no prisoner, not necessarily I going to come as good natured as how we are. Them ones that going to come with the fire, man. Yeah, man, them ones that going to really come and say it's righteousness or nothing at all. Yeah, man. Anyway, we can wrap it up. See it going another 2 hours there. Philosophical reasoning. Yeah, man. Island of Jamaica. Sunday lockdown. Can you imagine? I wonder how much other places in the world lockdown like this. Now complain. Yeah, man. I really not complain because I like when the community them does. They're on a level where, as them would call it, you know, quiet. People there inside of them place. You know what I mean? No bag of looseness, you know? I like that. But we should have do that voluntarily, you know? We shouldn't have to make a Lanjo Holiness and him politician friend them and dictate that. So anytime you're not indiscipline, you're not going to need somebody for discipline. You understand? The moment you not perpetrate crime, you're not going to need somebody to come fix that. And that's the big business when nobody not realize what it is. It's commerce. It's business. It's for profit. Yeah, man, it's all for profit. So we have to learn how to remain in honor. So we don't create no commercial dishonor. We have to accept and acknowledge certain things and settle certain things by way of that account. Yeah, man. By way of that birth registration form. That's all the people them can interface with. That's all the corporate system can interface with. And when you cancel your electoral registration, which is your voter ID and all of them mess there, then it's a demonstration where you're not delegating authority to no foreign body politic. So these are just simple steps However, people now have no interest in a solution. People find gratification and joy in advertising and promoting the problems. And by doing that, there's no time for solution. You won't find it because you're not look for it. You're not promote it. You're not advertise it. You're going to find just the problem where you live. Freedom, freedominion, freedomin, free people, free will choice. Salute a walk Indian nation in America. Bold and brave, firm and strong. To God be the glory. So we say give thanks and praise to the mystic law of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thought and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Salute, Joel Jagwasi. Same way, my king, step by step, you know. We have our own community, we have our own society. Yeah, man, we have our own ministry. Step by step, people. To my people on the St. Thomas Virgin Island, and the British Virgin Island, and all of the other so-called Caribbean islands, we say salute. Yeah, man. St. Vincent, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Kitts, these places. Yeah, man. Trinidad and Barbados, Guyana, these places. Salute to Haiti. Yeah, man. Anna TBY 007. Salute, salute. Yeah, man. We salute the Asian man. Yeah, man. I will heap of homage and respect to our Asian people because they are us. I love the nature they what them have. Them have a spirit where epitomize what we are dealing with. So when I watch the propaganda per se, because they make it look like, boy, from you say 88 done, so you can't read and write, and I beg to differ. I beg to differ. This is why I must say and emphasize, you have a public side and a private side. There's two sides to this thing. And where you get in the public is not necessarily factual in the private. And we have to can know these difference. We have to learn how to distinguish between what is factual and what is not, or what is artificial and what is not. These are the distinctions. Because nowadays them a mix everything. They mix lie with the truth. Them a mix iron with flesh. Them a mix everything here. And anytime you add or take away, you change a thing. It's not, in its original form anymore. So them remove it from our place and place we in a place where them are called we person and citizen of. You understand? Them now talk to we and say we are man anymore. When a police officer talk to you, film narrative now have man in it. It now have woman in it. It may have male and female. Persons, them thing that. It is a corporate construct, so its narrative have to reflect the corporation. And the same narrative where you as the ordinary man or woman speak. But it will look the same and sound the same, no different from the name on your birth certificate. But it is not the same. But yes, right on the 2 o'clock mark. Salute, people. Gratitude for the moment. Again, we have a platform. We have an area where we can choose to express ourselves. We're not breaking the laws doing that. YouTube now have no reason for flag we here. You get me? Radiant clone now go really flag the contents we have. Because I now use Patrick Divine. Patrick Divine brings some information, but him now have the spirit where we who can resonate with. You get me? Move like an Enos. For your old man. As if the people are the cause of him problem why him a die. But I can direct people to a brethren when named Gene Keaton. Just like how me used to direct people to Mark Christopher and all of these things. I did that. So I can at least try showing and say, well, correct up some things. Everybody will create their own thing. But nobody now really tell you what go on within this system. And now show you the correct way of you address this system. People just want to come with their own exotic style. And a bag of knives. Bag of whistle and bells. But where your freedom there? You're expressing freedom? Wait there. Don't tell me I go to no government for buying a land somewhere, because the same purchase where you make others have done it before and the government move in and wipe out those people, so they're not too strong. What was the Trail of Tears about? What was Rosewood about? What was the Indian stock market? You know what I mean? Or the Indian businesses where the people them start called black businesses. How come even on the island here, you see everybody say them do some kind of business, but them not own nothing at all? Practically everybody go work for somebody else. Literally, for some corporate construct in some form or the other. Me have a sister, you know, I catch up with the other day where me I talk to her and she tell me how her daughter got campaign and, you know, all of these things because we know a top school. But we can just imagine the amount of money where this sister have to pay. When all she have to do is just use her birth certificate and discharge whatever obligation and have her children get any kind of education where they want from them is up to the task. Only power people dead through stress, man. We're dead through worryation. We're dead through we find so we have children and I know what to do. It's a big stress. I work 3, 4, 5 different jobs. I try and make sure ends meet and the people them where I work for them are going with gangy thing. Them are get involved in all of the wrong things when you work so hard. We don't have them discussion around here. All we are talking about are the little picnic them will take up some big gun and we are say them picnic can't afford none of them gun here. But them allow some little foreign brethren for send a barrel of some little Mickey Mouse clothes and barrel of gun. Oh, not sending a barrel of computer, yeah. Sending a barrel of computer and spend some money to make everybody have free internet service up in the country. Look a countryman, them a talk about country badness and a countryman. What kind of mess that is? When a countryman where man used to look up to, man couldn't wait for our country. We couldn't wait for our country because when countryman link down, man, oh, a be love. You eat food, then carry you go a river, then show you everything about country. You don't want to go back at town. All of a sudden, a country badness. Andrew Holiness do that. Andrew Holiness saying government is government badness. Andrew Holiness, you know, that's blame Andrew Holiness, man. Andrew Holiness, you do it. Andrew Holiness. You're supposed to holy, Andrew, but look like you're holy, literally. You know what I mean? You're full of hole. You and this badness thing have the whole place under badness. Every little boy now, they must say, watch your government badness. So them don't want to be no good youth no more. Why you couldn't say government goodness? Everybody bad. So all me, we are trying to be good. Nobody there ever pay me no mind. Because goodness not in. You have to bad. I guarantee if I take up a rifle right now and clap it 3-4 times and thing and come back in and thing and say, yo, my life, I just lick over 3 boy. My life I got lit up. Because I promote commerce, I promote crime, I participate in a crime. So you got to gain the attention of the populace. People, you see it? And that's how I go on. The crime, a business. Big business, huge business, on every level. Shot off a buy, gun off a buy, funeral off a prepare for, prison off a maintain. You get me? Big business. You have to have all kind of lawyers and solicitors. It's a huge thing. Big business. $1 billion industry, not commercial industry. So I just wait for know people. That's it. I just wait for know you. Anyway, gratitude. Gratitude. Jamaica. Lockdown Sunday. Yeah man, me really have to go do some research to see if we are the only place. Probably, I don't know still. Because true, I don't really log in so much out there. But I have to go check to see if we are the only place have a lockdown Sunday. Because if US now have a lockdown and them a big old place, big old corporation, bigger than Jamaica corporation. And Jamaica is an instrumentality of the US corporation. And if them not have no lockdown on there, why we have lockdown? And if British, around a British realm not have no lockdown, why we have lockdown? It's just a question, you know. Wonder who it a benefit. Them say lockdown and a beer crime, whole heap of shooting up, whole heap of people getting gunshot. In the lockdown, you know, so I think lockdown deter crime. Yeah, a man I say, you know, lockdown on the mainland. So I don't know how I go on with this island. But I know them have to try, you know, suppress our people, you know, because our people are not one normal set of people, you know. I keep saying that, you know. Our people are not one normal set of people. Just pay attention. Look out there. Look out there. When you say we have people from here, so I live in Sweden, Switzerland, Russia. Yeah, I'm more surprised to go to Afghanistan and go see a yard community with some man saying, yeah, so they are all it now in the Afghanistan area, yeah, so we're there all about the place, man. But most of we have been restricted because them say you can't travel without permission. So that's one of the trick what them place for we, you know. When you ask a yard man if him free, him brag and tell you, yeah, him free because he can't drive from town to country. He tell us him free because he don't know nothing else. I ask him to leave the island and go over Switzerland now. And see how much red tape him have to go through. However, we say freedom, free dominion. We say free domain. Freedom. Complete respect to all. Gratitude to all. Complete honor to all. Yeah, man. We come with clean hands. We don't have no ulterior motive or no hidden agenda. And we not get paid. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Because we not play. Yeah, man. Non-monetized, you know? Autonomous. However, we say salute to all others. Yeah, man. So this is our little protest, you know? Yeah, when we say we're non-monetized, that's our protest. Oh, we said I'm a threaten martial law. Boy, listen, this COVID remind me of when the AIDS had come round. And when the AIDS come round, remember, you know, man, everybody afraid of everything. So now it's COVID, it's only things that them never have no AIDS vaccination for you. Now them create a vaccination for you. And this vaccination what them give it, I say it, well, it is alleged say it have something interfere with your DNA. So I don't know nothing. I don't know. I'm no scientist. And me have my loved ones where so them take the vaccination by them own choice. So I them thing that concern me. So when I love fear a man come and say, watch out, if you take the vaccination, do this and that and remove it from you. That more I hear. You understand? However, we have to just move forward. Yeah man, we have to just move forward. I always say it's not about, hey, I'm Indian, I'm Aboriginal. It's not about that. It's about commerce. It's that simple. Yeah man. It's about whether or not you're trading or you engage in commerce and what are your obligations. You know what I mean? Are you in honor? Are you in commercial dishonor? The only way you can go in a commercial dishonor is if you're engaged in commerce. People now get it. And when you remove yourself from being in commerce, then the commercial activity arena and rules and regulations does not apply. People you get it. The big learn school them now get it this way, you know. Them a tell you come join me and spend some big bag of money, you know. You understand? But them now really set you free, you know. Them a enslave you, you know, for them thing. Subtly. And you know, realize that for them thing is still controlled and governed by that corporate thing. Literally. But because of its subtlety, you miss it. Yeah, man, the truth is here, man, but you don't know want to acknowledge it. The truth is here, but you don't know go accept it. Yeah, man, we come amongst our own. Knew us not. You accept us not. However, the shepherd said, when his sheep, his flock hear his voice, them are going to recognize and know it, you know? And them now really scream out in order to attract nobody else's flock. Nah, man. The shepherd said, when my flock, when my sheep hear I voice, then come unto I. Naturally. And we just use those terms as allegory. Because most of our people find themselves in a capacity of a sheep, because we don't know nothing we have to learn. So if a speaker come eloquent, you know, well defined, you know what I mean? Then you can sway with people through when I have no knowledge. But when the knowledge become mainstream, where people can make their own choice, either for do good or bad, then you know, it's a much better situation than people end up at the peer bad unknowingly. So them never have no option for the good. When a politician say film government a deal with badness, ask what the next politician government a deal with. Then you ask him where he learned that from. Because he come from somebody else. And then you look at the state and the condition of the society as it is and say, who are the culprit? Who are the people and will create this atrocity in our society? Of our young so misled and misguided, where them not have no. You just say empathy for absolutely nobody. Where them learn it? Who teach them these things? Who? Who go into the community them when the community them can a board house and zinc fence and give them some expensive rifle and artillery, some powerful weapon with value more than the board house where the people them live in? Who gave these children them kind of access here in total regards to the children and parents? Who did all of these things? Where say, the little common man just find a bag of money and just find a link out of nowhere and just buy a bunch of gun and I come on you them do that. Them thing was orchestrated, them thing was planned. Them thing is called program, them thing was planned. It's planned. Just like the pandemic. It's all a plan. It's an agenda, people. It is an agenda. A lot of the little vlogger them where you see here, and most of them get to discover say most of the vlogger them where vlog about the island of Jamaica here, them they live on the island, you know. And that me all discover a lot of these little vloggers, you know, they don't live on the island. So them talk a lot of mess too, you know. Through them figure them not risk. And them criticize and them complain and them not live on the island. Them probably a proper citizen somewhere else, but them love for critique. And them must stay from far and critique. And all of them in a disguise, well hid. The one them will get the most information out there, them tucked away, well hid. Or so they think, you know what I mean? This place is a beautiful place. This island here, you have some boy here, I tell you, that's the people them spoil up, you know. And because the people them spoil up, it bring a bad impression, but we know the people them can correct themselves. Not all of them, you know. But we know most can correct themselves, because usually have some bad apple spoil the whole bunch. And when you get rid of some of them bad apple at the bunch of it, just naturally prop up itself. Yeah, man. So step by step, people. Step by step. Gratitude for the time. Gratitude for your presence. We are a mustard seed, and we shall become a mustard tree. Salute, American Indian. Salute, free people. Yeah, man. Salute, Awak, Indian nation. Salute, Awak network. That set apart group chat. That unique group chat. Yeah, man. And salute to a council. A set of unique people where naturally I will form a board of trustee, you know. That's why we are going to have as a council. A board of trustee, all of those ones and things become the council. And this is our structure. This is how we move forward. Bold and brave. Firm and strong. Salute Jamaica. Salute my king. Yeah, man, see, that's a past show. Yes, sir. Salute. Anyway, love and honor to our free people straight across the earth. Whether you're colored or you're non-colored. Yeah, we're not racist around here like where some other people are trying push. I find that some people are push this racist thing. Hey, the white man, the white man, the white man, this and that to you, hey. And when you're looking in bed, is a white wife him have. When you're looking in bed, is a white wife him have. So isn't there a conflict of interest? What really are going? So I know that's black and white thing. Yeah, man, I know the racist thing with some of these guys. Yeah, man, me have a mind of my own. And if you a Chinese and you come with one of them bad spirit, then that's who you are. You're just a bad Chinese man. That means say all Chinese man bad. And if he's a white man, are the same thing. If he's a black man, a blue man, a pink man, a Rasta man, are the same thing. One time people used to look and whenever Rasta them say, them just naturally know so them money I live high. You can trust a Rasta man. But me can correct that and say, what them used to call a Congo Bongo man, what them call black heart man. Because Rasta is a commercial term. Rasta has now been a commercial term. But when you say you're a Rasta, you can make commercial paper. You understand? But there was a time when the Congo Bongo man them deb out, and when you see them, you can left your picnic with the Congo Bongo man. Because the Congo Bongo man I got nurture and care your children like a theme. You get me? Cook food, every and a pedophile mess. Where you say I'm now. Where you say man we say them are Rasta now. You know, you're not sure if them a man or them a woman. But them a Rasta. And the Rasta them now they in the hairdressing parlor give the woman them problem. The woman them can't get no space because man a fix up them Rasta. A different type of thing are going on now. And everybody will have eyes to see. You know, I go just look on the Rasta through him have Rasta look and trust him no more. You understand? And them thing you kinda that change are kinda sad cause when you talk to a Congo Bongo, just by him opening mouth, you rejoice cause what he must say, you know, a lesson he might teach, a life lesson. The Congo Bongo, you know, he might tell us, boy, look to nature, you know, the Congo Bongo. Now everybody, you know, some little nasty man when I want to groom themselves, you know, I say them a Rasta, when I just nasty, them nasty. Now for them, nobody want to practice proper hygiene. Enough now a style. I'm tell you say a business. But I know them have some real Congo Bongo. I'm not call them Rasta. Them have some real Congo Bongo. They are same way. Some real elder way a wholesome order. You know what I mean? Yeah man. And it's not easy for order in a city amongst, as them would say, vipers. And it's not easy that. So when I view image, when I worship image, we leave the image to those that choose to do so. This is why them are worship our image of Jesus Christ. Until now people start put away that. So we're not necessarily a worship not image. We like to listen so we can learn. You know what I mean? Yeah man. And we not bother judge you where I bring the information because you have some man will come and bring some beautiful information but them like other things. You get me? Them probably like them have other fetish where not conform to society then. But them will bring information where useful. Well, it look like we are burning some fire, which we really not, you know. We just a chant, philosophical reasoning. We just a chant. Anyway, me have enough fight, you know, so we'll catch up again later. Gratitude again, people. Philosophical reasoning. Jamaica, lockdown Sunday. Yeah, man. Andrew Oldness, government badness. Boy, I want to know how all of the people them will work under Andrew Oldness feel when them attack them way that and I behave them irresponsible and erratic way that. I told me say boy we are our work and me have some people where kind of hang out with me. Me have to be mindful with my action and my conduct. And when I make some mistake, me have to hurry up and apologize because me have some people where not gonna agree with me when I'm wrong. Me have some people who just will not agree if me I go get myself involved in a criminality and a rape and I go on with some activity like say boy I'm silly. Yo, I'm not even promiscuous. Really? I run around like I want to conquer all kind of flesh. I play them kind of irresponsible game there. Them things that in my nature. I tell man when I see them with a bag of woman and them I say them strong and powerful, I laugh at them because it show me say you can't keep one. And when you have a bag of woman, them bag of woman, they have a bag of man with you. You just not know it. So we're not promiscuous about king and no man. And some biblical man come with that thing there. 2 wives and all them thing there. I man them from the Bible come start them thing there. God say wait till me give her a youth. For him woman say no man, say a girl there. Just go bring give her a youth. And I Bible people I learn them thing there from. And true we say free will, we not there to come tell nobody say this or that. But they have to say boy this is how we choose for all our order. This is our choice. A Mickey Mouse thing. A little boy thing. Yeah man, a sissy thing man, a sodomite thing man. And we choose, And for that moment we just give thanks. And when that moment cease, we just say gratitude and move on until we choose again. This is our style. You get me? And if the Bible as it is, I say, man, not to lay down with no man. That means say you not to be no batty man. Then I saw it go. And if it say the same thing for woman, I saw it go. And if we come pretty it up and say, boy, because of this it's okay and that is okay, then I law them that, man. That's why people run from them laws. People run from them laws and create some different thing. Because them can't deal with them kind of reality there. If you know, say, boy, when you do them thing, they shall surely die. You shall be put to death. Them run from those things. And this is why a lot of a funky man now is politician and I run the place. And them give the projection, purport themselves like them a bad man, but them are really for funky man. You get me? Yeah, man. It's like Andrew Holiness. Mother asks him a question. Since he has a government badness, Andrew Holiness, tell me, when you go to school, how much fight you get in as a youth where I deal with badness? How much youth you beat up in a school, Andrew Holiness? Probably you get the beat up. That's why you come now and go on like bully. No, bash Andrew Holiness still. Actually, my public figure, we can critique him. And a man like me, Andrew Holiness, can't send for him little goons come and talk about them and come do this and do that. Because when I live in a zinc fence place, and him never give me $5,000 and say, boy, I promise them I go vote for him. And the people, them when him give them things, they can deal with like that. Truth is truth, and when you put it down on paper, it becomes a fact. That's how the world run, And when you put it on paper and nobody no rebut it, then it stands as law. That's how truth work. But some man have a style where them try to rearrange, abrogate, infringe upon those truths. But those truths remain fundamental irrespective of who, what, where, or when. So I say, people, if you're free, choose to be free. Yeah, man, and if we don't know how, make we try learn. Yeah, man, because I declare myself a free man. I might be the only free man right here, right now. The only one. Other people talk that mess, but them not can demonstrate and prove it. So them free. Because you never can talk how you're being enslaved. And I can tell you, we are captured by way of the birth certificate. However, if you know what you do, you just make a claim. You know what I mean? And when you make a claim, then you're not captured no more. You're no longer lost at sea. Now you start function opposed to operate. And that's how it there. Salute my king, Joel Jaguasi, Nantucket Island. Free man, and you demonstrate that. No partiality, no partial freedom. Where you have to sign contract and a man permit you, Watch me now. You can't be free and have a driver's license when you not really conduct business. Nothing wrong with having a driver's license. I think I need to go reapply and get back a driver's license for this legal entity of mine. Especially to me have a kind of information on my life. I share it with my private group, and I really share it public. I'm going to make some subtle changes where, as we go along, people will discover it. Yeah, man. So we now do the same thing what everybody else do out there. Just a little bit differently. And we're not really impressed with some of you teachers out there. We are teach but me no sound enslaved. You get me? Because when Babylon come phone on them and lock up with some rotted charges, we wanna mess up. Babylon come for me, them I say, watch your political thing, this, When I like the Nestorian king, because the Nestorian king I go on like say him all of that. I saw Babylon I go deal with a man like me. Babylon now catch me a broken on nobody house or a violate no woman at all. Or a violate no little boys. You get me? Babylon now catch me in on a boogering. So you know me now break no law. And if there's any circumstance where me have to bust a man face into room, or clap off him head, clean off him body, then watch and I'm going in my lawful capacity doing that. You get me? Because remember me telling you, we all have right to defend ourselves. You get me? The policeman have a right to defend female life. You understand? The so-called non-policeman have a right to defend female life. Them right then I come from no man. Me not for ask the Governor General for permission for blow away a boy where I try violate me. You know what I mean? Just like how me no need no license for or no permission to keep my armaments them. I need no license and permission for the damn thing them man. But when I hear me advertise and I behave and I go on like that. Because them thing there under my interest. And I can't promote no weapons of destruction like it bring power. It not bring no power. Yeah man, the most I creator bring all of these power. You understand? Yeah man. But our fundamental rights and freedom is just that man. And a guy can't infringe man. When you infringe man, you shall be put to death man when you try it man. That's how it going on. This is how you stand up for your thing, You know you're right and some man come tell you say boy I feed them right. So I want to your rights. You know what I mean? How you for come from somewhere else and abrogate my right? No man. This is why I say we need correct knowledge. So we avoid the violent confrontation, the violent conflict. Yeah man. When we have the proper knowledge now, we just put pen to paper. You get me? And we instruct our public servants. Cause them know naturally how we are the master. So we can't come out and come go on silly. You get me? Because that I go play right into commerce, right into business, and we are always lose. In the private, them are going to fleece us and we don't know it. And we are do all kind of craziness in my public. No more. The next level now. This is where them would have said we're going to hold them by the balls. You know what I mean? And if you're not a woman, we are drape up on the pussy. Just like that. Yeah, man. Oh, you shocked? Forgive me. Yeah, man. That's correct knowledge you want, you know? I would just stay firm in our truth. That's how I want to bring with thing. That's how I want to keep with thing with truth. Now this fanciness. Now this fandangles. Now this wheels and bells and wheels and all of this loud noise and this. What them call it now? Them camera effect. You watch me now, man. Where truth there? Why not cover up the truth? Why not disguise the truth? Where truth there? We want some truth, man. Some of these guys, them come when they look on them video full of fanciness. You understand? But when the video light cut off and the video done and thing, you know? It's like them life is a sewer. So it's all a show for make money, you know? So the moment you monetize out there, I just say salute, conduct your business, because I view you as doing business. Yeah, man. So anything where you do, I just give thanks for it, but I know say a business you conduct out here. And for most of the people, where this is how them have to make a living, I'm not here to critique or knock you. But that's I say. My thing to monetize, but that's a share information. And we are a mustard seed that shall become a mustard tree. And we don't need no permission for act. We are on the correct side of the issue. And I just love this Sunday. Lockdown. Chat ya. Yeah, man. I'm going to have to come out here every Sunday, come spend an hour, 2 or 3, just shoot in the breeze. Because I see so much Mickey Mouse come out through them one YouTube view and run up them have all 7 live in a one day. And when they put the 7 live what them put on in a one day, promoting themselves and say them make money and do work. None of what them bring forward now them 7 live. No amount to nothing, it's all trash. Just entertainment. I tell you say something else I go on from where you see them approach me. That's what I tell you, and that is a truth. You now have to figure out what it is. Because I kind of have an idea and I do some things for, you know, amend and correct certain things. A lot of it I share, a lot of it I won't share. So we say gratitude again. Salute. Salute. Salute.